Hello there, and welcome back to Mega Man X5. In the last video, we got through everything up until the last Maverick, aside from some cleanup that we have to do. So in this video, my plan is to do Spike Rose Red stage, get every last other item in the game, and then start the Sigma stages. So all right, let's get right into it. I don't remember if I commented before, but this character order is set, which means, rather annoyingly, when you play as Zero, if you're doing like Zero only run, as I always do whenever I use Zero, every single time you'll have to scroll over to Zero. If you start with Zero, you won't get the 4th armor, and if you don't complete any other armors, then that just means that it's X0, which isn't too bad. But it's still annoying that every time you select a level, you gotta do that. Spike Rose Red, or Axel the Red, as was his Guns and Reploid's name. His original Japanese name was, I think Spike Rose Red. I think it's a straight translation again. Although I'm not certain. The Secret Rebel Force facility hidden in the jungle. It's the core of the jungle, which has been taken over by Mavericks. We came here earlier. I don't know why you want to come to this area, but I'll navigate for you. You may still find something worthwhile anyway. Yeah, that's why I'm here. And also to do all the levels, because even though you don't have to in this game, I still want to. Yeah, you can grab the vines. They work just like the ropes. This, by the way, is the other... Okay, that wasn't... Whatever. By the way, Spike Rose Red is his Japanese name as well. These are the same blocks we saw in... whose stage was it? I guess this tells you that it's not the same recording session, because I mentioned which stage last time. Shining Firefly. It's Shining Firefly's stage where we saw those, and I mentioned that they are... you can get past them with the Gaia armor. Let's see if I can... Yeah. That's probably the best way to... Ow. Didn't matter, because I still got hit anyway. Oh, shit. Whoa, that was close. I almost went straight down there. Alright. Here. Ow. It's like I'm trying to hit literally everything. Alright, here we got a light capsule. If I'm remembering correctly, this is the last light capsule for the Gaia armor. I'll give you another program for your armor. This is an armor prototype that I created a long, long time ago. I named it Gaia Armor. Gaia Armor specializes in defense ability. It is very heavy and lacks mobility. You won't be able to use weapons. Still, it'll be very useful because you'll be able to walk on the damaged area. With this armor equipped, you'll be able to reach places that you have never been able to before. That is an awful explanation. I'll explain it better after we finish this level, and I'll show off the armor. God, he did... Okay. I'm gonna assume that's just sort of a translation mistake, and that the description makes more sense in Japan. That's just my guess. But are we already at Spike Rose Red? Damn. Also, he also doesn't have a corridor between the two shutters. That's weird. But yeah, obviously Spike Rose Red is weak to burn Dino-Rex's weapon. Hey, did you hear that? They say the Earth will be completely destroyed. Everyone is in a panic, I assume, and... Wait, that means we can steal anything we want, doesn't it? What a pathetic thief you are. Is that all you care about? Hey, we can work together and split the rewards. Or would you rather fight me? If so, I'll treat you. It'll be fun, because you look strong. If you lose, you'll be my servant. Now let's fight. No, I think if I lose, I'll be dead. Yeah, ground fire. I can never remember the names of the weapons. Ground fire. Oh, Yeah, there's an item we can get now that we have this as well. I think I would have remembered anyway, but I'm glad I thought of it just in case. Because I was just doing, like I said, I've been playing some of X7. And I kind of realized that I was getting really annoyed last time, and it's because I was doing the, like, worst parts of the game first. I forgot that, like, the only stage that has more than maybe one Reploid that's annoying to save is, oh, he's almost dead, is, Flame High in Art. I realized, I think I was talking about that in the uncut parts of the bonus video, so I guess that's a little tease for anyone that didn't watch that. But I was being a bit overly harsh when I was talking about it, and I realized that there's a lot less things that annoy me in the game than I thought. But so there we go. There's Spike Rose Red down. Our rank still hasn't changed from A. There we go. I'm always careful, and I recommend always being careful to skip through, but keep an eye out for when she starts talking about picking the things. Yeah, so Spike Rose Red, the two items you can get from him, if you pick Life Plus, you get the Ultimate Buster, which makes the X-Buster only fire charge shots, which is pretty cool. I don't necessarily think it's worth it, because it means that you have a lower rate of fire, but I can see that being a good choice. And Energy Plus gives you Z-Saber Plus, which increases saber damage by 1. So, obviously, if you're playing as X, pick Life Plus. If you're playing as Zero, pick Energy Plus. It's as simple as that. And I believe now we should also get Buster Plus. Yeah. Virus destroys even nature. Nothing in nature is completely free from mechanical devices anymore. That's an interesting point. And that's sort of a lead-in to the Mega Man Zero series, too. That's cool. Where, like, robots and humans have become less distinct. And as you go farther in the timeline, it gets even more messy. By the way, we found the booster out in the jungle. We'll send a hunter to pick it up, but we don't need it anymore. Anyway, your mission is complete. Return to the base. Yeah. Okay, let's see what all we're missing here. Alright. So, we're missing one of the parts, which we'll just get by entering and exiting levels. We have all 4 of the weapon energy ups, and we have 8 life ups. I think we still need to get at least one more life up from picking the parts, but that'll also just happen from entering and exiting stages. But we don't have much left to do. I think what I'm going to start... Already did a level. Weird to say start. I think what I'm going to do next is... Because we can get the Heart Tank now in Tidal Whale stage, and we can get the Heart Tank... There's an item we can get in Shining Firefly stage. It was actually Volt Kraken stage. I was wrong both times, I think. It's Volt Kraken stage that has those other blocks we can break. But since they're near the beginning of Spike Rose Red stage, I think I'm actually going to do that. Be a good opportunity to show off the Gaia armor. It looks kind of weird. But, like, it's alright. It's not like a generally super useful armor. You can't air dash. Your charge shot looks like that. Your normal shots look like that. That's just actually pretty cool. Wow, charges like instantly. Literally instantly, as soon as the charge effects appear. That's cool. Oh, I didn't show it, but you can't equip any parts to the Gaia armor. It's really limited. You can still use your tanks, obviously. You have just the X-Buster and your Giga attack, which I will show momentarily. Oh, we also... By your powers combined. I hope you can see that achievement. I think you should be able to. I changed my my OBS settings, so you should be able to see that now. Yeah, with a charge shot, you can break these blocks. Okay, I was just getting confused for a second. Sorry. You can also push these blocks by dashing into them. You can't do it if you're standing right up against them. You have to have at least a little bit of distance. And I can go ahead and show what the Giga attack is. I'll do it over here, actually. I'll do this. It's a big attack right in front of you. If I remember correctly, it's pretty good damage out. Okay, you need that block. Don't do that. Your dash has a cool effect on it, but it doesn't deal damage like I just tried there. You want to dash this block into the pit here, and then destroy technically any of these 3 blocks to the right. Now you can do that. That'll... Basically, you need 1 block in the pit and 1 block that you can push over it. You need to get it right about there, and you can dash jump to this heart tank. And then from here, it just continues from that like second half of the stage. Like here's where we got the last program for the Gaia armor. It's right here, up there. Another thing that I'll show it in the other stage actually. We've seen about all the Gaia armor has is one more thing that hasn't been clearly shown. But it'll be easier to show that in Volt Kraken stage. Yeah, there's the I think the last life up complete, so we now go up to 10 life ups there because the heart tank. Yeah, we're missing 2 heart tanks now. We already went back and got that one, so all we're missing is the heart tank in Volt Kraken stage, the heart tank in Tidal Whale stage, and an item here. I don't know why I'm being coy about it. It's right near the beginning, and you already saw it. It's the EX item, or EX tank. The tank that increases the number of lives that you have when starting after a game over. My voice just cracked. Oh, that was not a great demonstration for it, but I just remembered that the Gaia charge shot is piercing, and I love it. It's so good. I said Gaia. Falcon armor. Its shot is piercing. That's the wrong button. One of the problems that I have when switching between games is that I can never remember what the controls are in specific games. I forgot that was an insta-kill, thankfully. There we go. Got the EX item, which, does that boost? Yeah, it also gives you 2 lives, because I was at 0. That's cool. Ultimate Buster, which I don't really think I'm gonna use. I'm not, like, certain about that. Oh, Buster Plus, though, I do want to... Not Gaia Armor. Gaia Armor can't equip anything. As you can see, there's no spaces there. The Falcon Armor, though, I want to swap off Hyper Dash to Buster Plus. The fact that you only have 2 options is pretty limiting, but it does mean that you have to make some choices that matter. And Buster Plus and Quick Charge are both worthwhile choices, I think. Alright, the problem with both of these is that they're later into stages that take a while to get through. So while it feels a bit unnecessary to cut like this, I don't really want to show you guys this level again, because it's so slow. So I will cut to I'll cut to near where the heart tank is. See you guys in a bit. Oh, by the way, that's I think I'm about to mention that it could happen. No, I don't think it did, actually. Occasionally, he'll spit out an injured Reploid that you can save. Which is weird. I guess he swallowed one. Anyway, to the heart tank now. I like doing this. Dash dancing. I guess it's worth pointing out that Falcon armor is not bad for breaking these parts, just like this. Actually pretty good for it. The Giga Attack is also pretty good against this mini-boss. All forms of it are pretty weak to Giga Attack. Well, the first one's not that much, so... I would test, like, the third one, but we're already here. This is basically where the heart tank is. Now, there are 2 different ways to get this heart... Well, I guess 3. 2 for X, and 1 for 0. 0 can break this block. I don't think we have any way to do that, unless I just don't know how to do it. Well, yeah, I'm gonna test it real quick, just in case. I can't charge my weapons, but I'm pretty sure that X can't break it anyway. No, he can't. Good to know I was right, at least. Ow. Oh, I almost died there. I was about to say, when around spikes, it's good to use the fly. And that's true. You can get up here with the Gaia armor as well. But I think the Falcon armor would be even easier. Sort of fly around. Be careful of the spikes. Go slow. Don't move too quickly. You can get hard like that. You don't have to slide under this, you can just walk. But there it is. And yeah, with 0, he can come from down here and like air dash over, pop up and grab it. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think X can do that. And if he can, I'm not sure how to break those. But alright. So that's now all but 1 heart tank. We have literally everything else unless I'm really forgetting something. I don't think so. Now, Volt Kraken stage. Remember to pick the Gaia armor because I need it. Actively need it this time. And I'll see you guys there. Actually, I realized that I'm probably not going to be showing the Gaia armor much, so I might as well show this little part with it. Show at least a little bit of its usability. It's not like... I don't much like it. Also, the sliding, the dashing is slower because I don't have the hyper dash. Well, no, I don't have the hyper dash normally. I think the dashing is just slower than the other armor, which makes sense. It's not meant to be fast. It's meant to be like defensive. I guess that was a demonstration of the Giga Attack. I guess the normal shots from the Gaia armor look like the low-level charge shots of the Falcon and 4th armor, so... Oh yeah, it's worth pointing out, I don't know if I did before, that if these guys, they can open up from the bottom or the top, and that actually changes where they're vulnerable from. Oftentimes you'll hit them and affect both at the same time. Oh, why did I do that? I don't need to. Go down, go down, go down. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about this feature of the Gaia armor. You can stick to walls continuously. You don't slide down anymore. That's pretty cool. The Falcon armor, by the way, is pretty good for this because it can pierce through the electrical thing. Nice. That was pretty good, though. And as you might have seen last time, I usually just tank through this part. I think the Gaia armor is... I'm trying to think if I'm taking less damage than I do with the other armor. I think I am. I think it is also literally more defensive. In addition to, by the way, one of its defining features being you're invincible to spikes. Spikes can't hurt you, which is really cool. I just wish it didn't have all the downsides of the armor has. Because the inability to use the weapons is, in my opinion, too much of a sacrifice to be worth using, aside from when you need it, like here. And in case it wasn't obvious, these 2 heart tanks that require the Gaia armor are the ones that 0 can't get anyway. and it really sucks because it means that X can reach higher energy. X can reach higher life levels than Zero can. And obviously, we're not at the maximum because if you pick life or life plus for every level you beat, then you'll be at 16 life plus life ups and 0 weapon energy ups. I think it's good to go 4 and 4. It doesn't matter too much, but I think it's generally pretty good practice. I'm gonna go for the Falcon armor, the Sigma stages, obviously, because it's my favorite armor in the game. The flying is so cool, man. You get more than 9 lives? No. That's really annoying that that's a 2-digit bar when you can't have more than 9 lives. Okay, now this is sort of a callback to Mega Man 2, Quickman stage. It goes with the whole thing I had seen. I saw a video, I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I saw a video where someone said that since this was meant to be the last Mega Man X game, which, by the way, it was, Eiji Inafune's original plan was for this to be the last one. Because of that, it celebrates the series in a lot of ways. Like the music I pointed out in the intro cutscene, and this here, and a few other things. The game really does celebrate the series, the franchise as a whole, not even just the X series. And that's really cool. And yeah, that's one of the examples, is that little section there. Which, by the way, I never get through in one go. That was pretty cool. What you want to do is use the Dark Hold once you get to the top of that stair step section. The area prior to that's not too bad. And I recommend using Dark Hold right there, then going quickly, grabbing that weapon energy that was on the bottom left at one point, and then just continuing all the way. Once they appear, I think... No, they actually despawn. I didn't know that. That's cool. I was going to say they're there. I thought I had to kill myself here, but no. But this is a checkpoint, as you saw. There's a checkpoint right before those armored guys. And you might have actually seen that instead of Sigma viruses, there were viruses shaped like Zero. Virus drones. That's what the Mega Man Knowledge Base calls them. And I guess that's why they call it the Zero virus. Even though they don't indicate that they physically see them, it's still really weird, but I guess it makes some sense though. Also, the best reason to do 4 energy ups and 4 life ups from the bosses is because it makes your energy and life gauges match. I love that. Ow. He's weak to the Tri-Thunder, I believe, which makes sense. I guess this is another example of celebrating the series, because obviously this is a devil. I think he's called the Shadow Devil in this game. Which is better than if they just followed the straight color name theme. That would be a little weird for this one. But I love the devil fights. The Yellow Devil in Mega Man 1, I think, is very satisfying to fight. He's hard, but once you get his pattern down, he's pretty satisfying. The Green Devil's really cool in both Mega Man 8 and Mega Man and Base. One of the few things I will actively compliment Mega Man and Base for. I need to give it more of a chance, but I've so far not really enjoyed it. And finished it, though. I like the Yellow Devil Mark III, Mega Man 3, Mark II. I don't remember what it's actually called. Now I'm doubting myself. But this is basically the strategy I recommend for this fight, and it is just as annoying as it looks. I'm sure there are other ways to do it, but I think this is definitely the easiest. Just wait for him to form, see where his eye appears, take some pot shots, and then get to the opposing corner and just wall jump as fast as you can. You have to go pretty fast. You can go a little faster than I'm going right now, and that's unnecessary. But if you go notably slower than I am right now, then you will fall enough to get hit. It's actually a pretty small window up there where you're safe. I thought he was going to switch his pattern up. Is it? Well, no. He'll still do the bloop over. There's two different patterns of the blobs going across. I've tried to manually dodge them, but it feels impossible, honestly. That's why I do this. See there, I barely slowed down, I still got hit. But this is the other switching pattern I was talking about, where it goes back and forth for a bit before they all go over. This fight is a bit annoying, but it is cool to have another devil fight. As far as I remember, this is the only one in the X series. Yeah, he's gonna do the blobs just one more time. Maybe twice. But I'm still really happy that I made it through the Quickman section there so quickly. I don't think I've ever done that part in one try. I still died, because you kind of have to. God, it didn't feel like I slowed down there, but I got hit. It feels like you have to slow down, because there's no way you can get through the last little section. Here we go. He'll turn into the Wily machine. Slide across, and then he'll start bouncing at you. And then what you want to do is avoid him just like that. I'm not aiming very well, and it's kind of pissing me off, but it's fine. And he'll go back, and he'll go back into blobs, right? Yeah. I think now we've seen all this fight has to offer. Thankfully, I'm doing pretty well, though. I always get annoyed, though, when it does the switches back and forth, because it just means it takes much longer. And it is fairly annoying. But assuming he turns back into the Wily machine, this should go by pretty quickly. Ugh. No, he's gonna do more of the blobs. Of course he is. It's weird, because sometimes he'll, like, swap two, or put two in the same spot. It's strange. But as long as you do this strategy and dash, or jump against the wall like that pretty quickly, you're safe. It's just not necessarily the most fun fight. God, he's just gonna keep doing the blobs? It's so slow. Oh, the Falcon armor does not make you invincible to these. That's scary. Don't do that. Just do this pattern. Don't be gutsy. Don't be ballsy. It's a bad idea. It is possible to get 2 hits, I'm pretty sure, per cycle, but I'm gonna focus a little more because I'm gonna wall jump faster. Because I am getting low on health, and I really don't want to die now. I have at least some sub-tank energy, but I'd rather not use it, because there's not, from what I remember at least, there's not a good spot to refill your sub-tanks. Come on, Wily machine. No, that's fine. Yeah, just like that. Just barely had enough time to get that last hit in. That was cool, though. That was a better performance in this stage than I usually do. Even if I almost died to the boss. I messed up timing there again. Always love the music. Can never seem to hum it in time while recording. Which I guess is fine, because it'd kind of suck if I was in time to me, but it ended up slightly offset because of the recording. But I'm tempted to end it here, but nah, that's too short of a video. We're gonna do one more level in this video. Like, by the way, well, here's the Zero Armor. It functions exactly the same, I think. Zero Armor. Zero Virus. Ooh, it might actually be twice as potent as the Signal Virus. If so, I didn't realize that. But the Falcon Shot is great for these guys. It just barrels right through them, even if they're blocking. Normally, they're pretty annoying. Yeah, I think it is twice as potent. Maybe not, because I didn't do anything, and I feel like it would have. Falcon Armor can also just fly over this entire section. I'll go ahead and just briefly fly around it. There's just a bunch of platforms over here. But since you can fly, you can skip it, which is pretty cool. I think that's a checkpoint right there, actually. No, it might not be. These spike dudes, as far as I'm aware, are unkillable, so just time your movement through them. Yeah, I kind of like that, but I got hit by everything else there, so not entirely like that. Do as I say, not as I do, basically. Which is to say, dodge well. This part is annoying with Zero, because he doesn't have the shot to go through them, and he can't fly like this. It's much harder to kill those guys with Zero, and it makes this part one of the most annoying parts of the game. That's not a reason this is annoying, though. Here's the checkpoint, by the way. But I'm sure this part will give me some trouble in my Zero run. Be careful when stopping on these platforms, so as not to slide down into the spike like I did the first time. You can use that rope, but flying's better. Alright, now we're on to the boss, which... I really... Now I'm starting to wonder how I didn't realize that this game was celebrating stuff from the series, because this is also a classic thing. This is a returning boss. Not that you can tell right now, but this is Rangda Bangda W, a remix of the boss Rangda Bangda from the first Mega Man X game. His weakness depends on the color of the eye that pops out. The red eye that we just saw is weak to the Tri-Thunder. You can dash around it like this. You can also fly around it with the Gaia armor. The green eye is weak to the Crescent Shot. And the charge is... Oh, I can't charge it, that's right. It's probably best to just swap in the pause menu. But it doesn't take that many hits to kill them. Now, you're like, oh, where's the nose? It's that sun. And he is weak to, it's the Goose Shaper. Which is similar in the pattern to the Rolling Shield, which is what he's weak to in X1. That was not great. God, I love the music in the Zero, the Zero Virus stages. Zero Space stages, actually, I think is what they're called. But okay. Red Eye is weak to Tri-Thunder. I'll try not to say that every time. I'm just thinking aloud here. Should kill him. Yeah. Oof. Goose Shaver. Oh, it's actually kind of hard to hit him with, though. Shoo. Oh, that was terrible. Let's see. Crescent Shot? Yeah. It's actually, I think, really hard to dodge the shots from the green one. I'm surprised that something hasn't happened yet. I kind of hope it does. Oh, that's terrible. Just like Rangda Bangda in the first game, you don't want to kill the nose first. The blue eye, by the way, is weak to the ground fire. So blue's weak to fire, green's weak to... Ow! Crescent. And, I am not doing great here. It's really hard to hit him with the Crescent Shot, actually. Because his projectiles just kind of block it. Ow. The blue eye moves pretty sporadically, and it's hard to hit it. This boss is fairly difficult, if you can't tell by me constantly saying everything's kind of hard. I am not sure how best to hit the green eye. I'm gonna go ahead and use the sub-tank, at least the little one. The Giga attack is fairly good, but it doesn't always hit like that. Damn. This is a situation, though, where I'm really glad that your weapon energy is refilled when you die. Very convenient. Otherwise, you have to give yourself kill yourself to get a game over, which is hard when I just saved a bunch of Reploids and have 5 lives. Crescent. I am not sure how best to hit him with it. Shaver. It's much harder to hit the sun than to hit the nose. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, that was terrible. Cry Thunder. There's not like an elemental logic to the color. Like, it's not like red's weak to water, blue's weak to lightning, and green's weak to fire or something like that. Oh, even if you mash, I feel like you can almost never hit it. It kind of sucks, actually. There we go. At least I got it. I am not going to... Oh, I'm not going to use a sub-tank. Oh, but maybe I will. Oh, shit! This fight's pretty hard. I'm being really repetitive. But that's because I'm struggling. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get into focus mode. If I had a hat on, I'd turn it around. Like the character that I really don't want to call Ash Ketchum, because I don't like that name. But also, I can't like internalize the name Satoshi as much as I like that he's named after the creator of Pokemon. Because if you don't know, the character is called... Why did I do that again? The character is called Ash Ketchum and Gary in the English versions of English version of Pokemon. The anime, obviously. It's not what the equivalent characters are called in the games. But they're named after Satoshi Tajiri and Shigeru Miyamoto. Satoshi and Shigeru. Fire, 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 fire. This fight is so chaotic. Oh, you want to prioritize staying alive, though, even if it means taking hits. That sounds really weird to say. Prioritize avoiding the spikes, basically. Otherwise, you're just gonna die without, like, worrying too much about dodging them is just gonna get you killed with the spikes. Although, right now, I'm... Oh, this is so close, man. Ah, damn it! Okay, I'm just gonna cut to my successful run of this, because I am not doing well. God damn, I'm sucking at this right now, man. Only gonna hit the nose 3 times. Let's go 4 times. I think it's 5 to kill it. I think the nose. That's all I'm doing. I think it dies in 1 more hit. I don't know how many I've done, but I think he's down to 1 hit. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait it out. And it's... I don't want to hit the nose. There we go. Okay. Spikes appear. And they can appear from any of the 4, like, sections. Either the bottom left, bottom right, top left, and top right. Which can mean that your only safe zone is, like, right here. Which is brutal, man. Don't... Oh, come on, man. saying man too much, but I'm... Shit. I knew that was gonna do that. I knew that was gonna happen. God damn. Okay, he's down. Please let this work. Yes! Jesus, man. Jesus, god damn, man. There we go. It's not that hard of a fight. It's a bit tough, but it's... I was doing exceptionally poorly there. But alright. Now we've gotten all the items in the game, obviously beaten all 8 Mavericks, and beaten the first 2 Sigma stages. So that's where I'm going to call it for today, and in the next video, we'll finish the Sigma stages, and finish the X run of the game. See you guys then.